There's a quiet hunger in all of us. Sometimes it whispers, if I just get this one thing, I'll be happy. A better job, a newer phone, a perfect body, the person who finally sees us. But what if getting everything you crave doesn't bring peace? What if the very act of craving is what's keeping you stuck in suffering? Today, we dive into a truth the Buddha uncovered 2,500 years ago, a truth that still applies in our modern, hyperstimulated lives. That desire, left unchecked, has a secret cost. And once you understand it, you may never look at your cravings the same way again. The root of all suffering. In the heart of Buddhist philosophy lies one of the most radical and liberating ideas ever spoken. Desire is the root of suffering. Not because having needs is wrong, but because clinging to desires, thinking they'll make you whole, creates a cycle that never ends. This insight is woven into the Four Noble Truths, the foundation of all Buddhist teachings. 1. Life contains suffering, dukkha. 2. The cause of suffering is craving, tanha. 3. There is an end to suffering. 4. And there is a path that leads to that end. The Buddha wasn't condemning pleasure. He wasn't saying you should renounce everything and live in a cave. He was pointing out something deeper, that beneath every craving is a hidden assumption. This will finally complete me. But that moment of satisfaction, it's fleeting. And soon, the next craving arises. And the next. And the next. We become like someone dying of thirst drinking salt water. Each sip only deepens the need. Modern cravings, ancient patterns. Let's be honest. The world today is designed to inflame your desires. Social media constantly shows you the highlight reel of others' lives. Advertisements whisper, you are not enough, but this product will fix that. Dating apps turn people into swipes. Desire isn't just a background hum anymore. It's a business model. But what the Buddha saw thousands of years ago still holds true today. When you chase one thing after another, your mind becomes a prisoner. Not because the object of your desire is evil, but because you've attached your peace to it. Think about it. You crave attention, you feel happy when you get it, then fear losing it, then crave it again. The craving never ends. It creates a loop, a samsara of suffering. The illusion of fulfillment. Have you ever gotten something you deeply wanted, only to realize it didn't bring the lasting happiness you expected? That promotion, that new car, that person you thought would complete you. It's not that those things are bad, but desire tricks the mind into thinking satisfaction is in the future. I'll be happy when, but when never really comes. Because even when we get what we want, the mind moves the goalpost. The Buddha taught that this cycle is rooted in a thirst, not just for objects, but for experiences, identities, feelings. It's like chasing your own shadow. The more you run, the farther peace seems to be. This doesn't mean you can't have goals or preferences. It means you stop attaching your worth to whether or not you achieve them. Because attachment is the real trap. 3 types of craving. The Buddha broke craving down into 3 main types. 1. Craving for sense pleasure. This is the desire for pleasant sights, sounds, tastes, and feelings. Think, food, sex, luxury, entertainment. 2. Craving for existence. Wanting to become something. Success, fame, identity. I want to be admired. I want to be someone. 3. Craving for non-existence. Wanting to escape or annihilate unpleasant experiences. I wish I could disappear. I don't want to feel this pain. Each of these cravings is like a fire. And the more you feed them, the more they grow. Ironically, chasing fulfillment through these cravings often leads to the opposite, emptiness. Why? Because your peace becomes conditional, dependent on the next fix, the next hit of pleasure, the next validation. The hidden costs of desire. So what's the true cost of unchecked craving? It's not just disappointment when you don't get what you want. It's the chronic anxiety of always needing something more. It's the resentment when life doesn't go your way. It's the restlessness that never lets you feel at home in your own mind. Here's the painful truth. Even when we get what we crave, we suffer, because we then fear losing it. Craving creates a cycle where peace is always conditional, never unconditional. It's like standing on a treadmill and expecting to arrive somewhere by running faster. No matter how far you run, you're still in the same place, wanting. Renunciation is not repression. But here's where many people get Buddhism wrong. They hear desire causes suffering and think the answer is to repress desire, to hate it, to push it away. But Buddhism isn't about becoming numb. It's about becoming free. The Buddha taught the middle way, a path between indulgence and denial. You don't have to become a monk. You don't have to throw away your possessions. But you do have to see desire clearly, to stop being fooled by it, to recognize when a craving is healthy, like hunger, and when it's driven by fear, ego, or insecurity. This clarity is called wisdom. And wisdom isn't sterile, it's liberating. Mindfulness, the first step to freedom. So how do you begin to free yourself from the grip of craving? It begins with watching your mind. When a craving arises, don't act on it immediately. Pause. Observe it. Ask, asterisk, where did this come from? Asterisk, what am I hoping this craving will give me? Asterisk, what feeling am I trying to avoid? Sometimes the craving is a mask hiding deeper wounds. And when you see through it, it begins to loosen its hold on you. This practice is called mindfulness, and it's the gateway to liberation. Not because it suppresses craving, but because it reveals craving for what it really is, just a passing wave in the mind. Not a command, not a truth, just a wave. Letting go, gaining peace. In Buddhist tradition, letting go isn't about giving something up. It's about no longer being ruled by it. You can still have dreams, still love deeply, still work hard, but you do it from a place of inner freedom, not desperation. When you let go of needing outcomes to go your way, you open the door to asterisk deep presence, asterisk unshakable contentment, asterisk compassion for others still caught in craving. Ironically, the less you chase happiness, the more it arises. Because it's no longer dependent on getting what you want. It's born from wanting less. A life beyond craving. Imagine this. You're sipping tea and you're fully there. Not wishing it were a latte. Not thinking about the next thing. Just present. You hear a bird sing and it's enough. You walk through life not as someone chasing peace, but as someone carrying peace. This is the power of a mind no longer hijacked by craving. This is the joy of a heart that has stopped reaching and started resting. This is what the Buddha meant by true freedom. Not freedom to do anything you want, but freedom from always needing something else to feel whole. Daily practices to loosen the grip of desire. Want to begin this path? Here are some daily practices drawn from Buddhist wisdom. 1. Mindful awareness. Asterisk, notice when a desire arises. Asterisk, pause before reacting. Observe it with curiosity. 2. Gratitude. Asterisk, each morning, list 3 things you already have. Asterisk, this trains the mind to see what's present, not what's missing. 3. Minimalism. Asterisk, try not buying something for a week. See what comes up. Asterisk, cravings are often strongest when we're trying to distract ourselves. 4. Compassion meditation. Asterisk, instead of desiring for yourself, wish happiness for others. Asterisk, may all beings be free from craving. May they be content. 5. Reflection on impermanence. Asterisk, everything you gain will one day fade. Asterisk, let this truth soften your grip, not in sadness, but in wisdom. The Buddha once said, "Desire is a trap, but knowing the trap is the first step to freedom." Every craving comes with a hidden price. The question isn't whether you should have desires. We all do. The question is whether you let them drive your life, or whether you can see them for what they are. Passing clouds in the sky of your awareness. Temporary wins, not your true self. Peace isn't found in satisfying every want. Peace is found in understanding that you are already whole, even without the next thing. And once you realize that, you begin to live with a quiet joy. A joy no craving can steal. A joy the Buddha knew all along.